A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while. A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Oh, folks, big news. The 1980 Lincoln Continental Mark VI is running. It is running. The 1980 Lincoln Continental Mark VI is running. That smart young man named Shean, S-H-E-A-N, came yesterday and he put all new fluids in it. All new fluids. And then he worked on it until it started up. After how many months? After probably 6 months, when we had the fiasco with Eddie and Glendora not being able to see and nobody telling Glendora about the cars or taking care of them or loving them, or they didn't have any love. And that huge flood that we had in September in the garage, the beautiful, expensive garage, got water in it, and water got into their cars. And in 1993, having cost, let's say, I think it's $350, $450, being all detailed. And it looks, everybody says it just sparkles and shines. So the 1993 is recovered. And then where's the money coming from for the 1980 Lincoln Continental Mark VI? Let's see, we gave him $100 on Sunday. We gave him $200 on Monday. Wednesday he didn't come. And Thursday we gave him $100. Now where does it stand? Oh, okay, well, let's review what he did on Sunday. Sunday he went and looked at it, and he got down underneath it on the garage floor, and he cleaned out a crutch from the front to the back, along the gas line and along the, not the gas line, but the exhaust. And he got down to the catalytic converters, and he says they're going to be all right. And then he made his analysis of what had to be done. So he says, when I come back Monday, I'll take out all of the fluids. Is that what he said? He took out all of the fluids. And then when he came back Wednesday, he put all of the fluids in and then worked on it until he got it to run. And then he went to a store in Colony to buy dollies so that he can get the 1980 out of the very fancy garage. It's a 2-car garage with a 1 door instead of 2 doors. But Nani called up last night, and he said that the dollies are going to cost $60. And I reserved on that, but I called him back, and I should have said it from the beginning. Yes, go ahead on the dollies. So the plan is today, Thursday, the 15th, 17th, 18th of November, the third week of winter weather. He's going to take the 1993 Lincoln, which runs beautifully, out of the garage, and then use the dollies and gets a 1980 out of the garage. And then Timmy, the man who does the beautiful detailing, will come and get the 1980 Lincoln and take it to his shop, and it'll be there 3 or 4 days, and he'll do another beautiful job of clean up and polish up. And what's this whole thing costing? About $1,000. Why didn't you just put the cars up for sale? I don't know, folks. The cars were with us all the time of our marriage. 48 years we were together with those cars. We went so many places with those cars. They never let us down. One was Franklin's, a 1993 Lincoln. We had his and hers Lincolns. Mine was a 1980. I don't know. It was a friendship with the cars. And I still can't part with them. Franklin's cost $13,000 secondhand, second year. Glendora's were bought brand new and cost $18,000.
8:00 a.m.
$18,000. Brand new. 1980. That was the first year that Ford combined the Mark and the Continental and the Town Car. Continental, Mark, Lincoln, yeah. It's a Lincoln Town Car, Continental Mark VI. And it was the first year that they made the Mark the luxury model. They really put a lot of effort into it. It was experimental, it was very far advanced. The keyless entry and the 6 speakers of sound, it was really a luxury car. And it was the year 1980 when the Cadillac sounded like a tank and rode like a tank. Well, okay. Enough about Lincolns. You know what is over here? A thing called self. Ego, selfishness, me first. Self doesn't exist, you know. It doesn't exist. It has no existence. It's a nothing. It never did exist. It was a scam, a sham, a hoax. It was wrong thinking. So you don't think about yourself, and you don't talk about yourself, and you don't think about anything bad, and you take all of that energy that you've been pouring into this scam, this self, all that life, all that time that you've been wasted for all your life, been pouring it into that, into a nothing. You go to the altar of selfishness and you lay down your precious jewels, your time, your life, your energy, You stand there, you look at it, and a big wind comes up and it blows away the curtain, and there's nothing there. And you've thought all these years it was everything. It was a nothing. So you gather up all that time and life and energy from over here, nothing, and you take it over here and you pour it into helping others. That is real. And you keep pouring love into helping others. And one day you find out that God is love. You find out that God is love. And that love is God. You've always wanted a relationship with God, and you found it finally. You've always wanted to know what love was. You couldn't find out. You couldn't get it was too big. You can't get your arms around it. But now, because you know what love is, and you've known what love is ever since you were a baby, because you know what love is, and love is God, now you know what God is. And you find out more things. You find out that love, God, is the only thing there is. What? That's right. No evil? No. Love is the only power there is. And you find out that love is one. What's that mean? That you are one with God. It's no way in the world that we can be separated from God. That's all there is. And who is God? The whole great big universe. All of us together. All of us. And what are we doing? We're working together. To do what? To make the universe grow. That's what it's all about. There's only the universe, and we're here to make it grow and glow and go. All of us together, working hand in hand. And look at the great work that we've done on this universe. Look at it. Rocks, trees, air, sky. Hi, little birdie. You said you agree with us? Oh, thank you, sweetie. What a great job we've done in this universe. The galaxies, the stars, the earth, water, air, rocks, soil, photosynthesis. Look at the great job we've done. And every day we do more. And every day it comes out fascinating. The charm, the kaleidoscope. So you find out that God is everything there is and God is one. The allness of God. And then you find out the goodness of God. There is only goodness. What? There is only goodness. What's been happening? We've been thinking wrong. We've been looking wrong. We've been observing wrong. There is only goodness. Be not conformed to the world, to selfishness, ego, me first. Be not conformed to that. Instead, be transformed by the renewal of your mind, by right thinking, to the way it really is. God is love, love is God, God is all there is, God is good, and we are one. And we are spirit. Hey, write down in the think folder today, did everything evolve from thought? What? Did all matter, the electromagnetic spectrum, mass and matter, and electrons and protons and atoms, particularly the hydrogen atom, did it all evolve from thought? Is that where it started? Thought? Is that the origin? Electricity. That has a lot to do with God. It seems to be in all kinds of things, electricity. It seems to be in kitty cat's fur. But what it really is, it is the composition of the object. The electrons that are in the object. And when these electrons move, you have electricity. Yeah. I'd like to insert in here conservation of energy and the second law of thermodynamics. But that gets all mixed up. The second law of thermodynamics tells us that when we put a cup of coffee on the table hot, and pretty soon it goes downhill until it's the same temperature as everything else. And that things are leveling off. Instead of going upward, into great creations, they level off. Okay, let's not get off onto that. So we're spirit. So that's where we get the idea that it comes from thought, and thought is spirit. And love is spirit. Make sure you write that down in the Think folder and look at that every day and see what else comes. See how the thought expands. Okay, so you're spirit. So you don't die. Spirit doesn't die. God doesn't die. Spirit. What do you do? I don't know. You go off to another assignment and the body goes to recycle. I don't know. Are you looking forward to your next assignment, Glendora? Yes, I am. What was .com Kitty Cat? What was her next assignment? After she was here 15 years. Okay. All right, so any other news to tell you? Yes, this afternoon, Glendora is being interviewed by one of the champions of public access, Victor Walter, from Highland Park, Illinois. And he's going to interview us by camera on the computer. And he is one of the most knowledgeable. In fact, he is the most knowledgeable of anybody I know in public access. He's been in it since high school. And he must be 60 years old now. So that is a big thrill. What is the interview about? The history of public access TV. A grand, grand, grand story.
It's recording.
Hi, folks. What are you all dressed up for, Glendora? Because I'm tired of looking so dumpy. I want to dress up to show my respect for the world and show my respect for you, my TV audience. I don't like seeing people go around sloppy and not showing respect for the world. You would never see Franklin not dressed up when he went out. And Wayne, give Wayne credit, he is always dressed up. Did you get any money from the trust today, like $350? No. And that's the money needed to pay for the dolly and to get the 1980 Lincoln out of the garage. Well, wait a second. No, I guess not. If the 1980 Lincoln can run, and it starts up, and it does, then why can't you back the 1980 Lincoln out of the garage? I think you could. I'd like to get a hold of dear Sean and ask him that and save $60. Wouldn't that be great? All right, so why are you dressed up? Because a very experienced and sensitive and valued public access producer by the name of, what's his first name, honey?
Victor?
There are two last names.
Victor Walter?
Victor Walter, thank you, Carol. Victor Walker in Highland Park, Illinois, which is just north of Chicago. He has been doing public access since he was in high school. He's been building studios for Comcast. He's been tearing them down when Comcast wanted to save the money. And he's been cablecasting a chat with Glendora for, 20 years. And he wants to do an interview, and he's the kind who likes 3 microphones and 10 lights. And he's going to do it by computer, by camera, and he will be calling in an hour and a half or so. And so I want to give him the best. And what's the interview going to be about? One of your favorite topics. What is that? The history of public access TV. And now we have our esteemed and faithful Carol, who's going to read to us our article in the Advertiser local hometown newspaper. Go.
Glendora Vegetarian Club. The vegan recipes are from the American Vegan. First, Spanish rice and bean salad for 6 servings.
Sounds good.
3 cups cooked brown rice. 1 15-ounce can kidney beans, drained and rinsed. 1 15-ounce can black beans, drained and rinsed. 1 10-ounce package frozen corn, defrosted.
Ooh, good idea.
1 cup cilantro, chopped.
Cilantro.
2
Don't you like cilantro? I love it. You don't know what it is? It's like parsley. Okay.
2 diced jalapenos, optional.
Oh, no jalapenos. I can't stand them.
1 red bell pepper, seeded and diced. 1 onion diced. 1/3 cup olive oil. 3 limes. Zest.
Three what?
Limes.
Limes?
Yes. Zest and juice.
You mean the fruit?
The fruit.
The lime?
Limes.
3 limes, and okay, what do you do with them?
You zest them and juice them.
You what?
You get the juice out and you use the zest for flavoring. 2 teaspoons minced garlic. 2 teaspoons ground cumin.
2 teaspoons meat what?
Minced garlic.
What is that?
Garlic.
Do you know what mint garlic is?
Minced. Like chopped very small, minced.
Okay. Minced.
Yeah. 2 teaspoons ground cumin.
Good.
Sea salt and pepper to taste.
Well, no wonder that's good.
Toss the first 8 ingredients together in a large bowl. Whisk together the oil, garlic, lemon juice, zest, cumin, salt, and pepper in a small bowl, and then add to the ingredients in the large bowl.
Carol, how could you miss with a recipe like that? How could you miss? Superb.
The next recipe is for raw key lime pop bars. Crust: 1.5 cup walnuts, 1 cup shredded or flaked coconut, 1 cup Majol pitted dates, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, splash of water, pinch of salt. For the custard, you need 2.5 cups raw cashews, 1/2 cup of key lime juice, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 2 teaspoons lemon zest, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 1/3 cup of coconut oil. Shred or flake coconut for garnish. Instructions: soak the cashews overnight in water. To a blender or food processor, add the walnuts, coconuts, dates, vanilla, water, and salt. Process until sticky mounds begin to form. Press this crust into an 8x8 freezer-safe pan lined with parchment paper. Let the parchment hang over the sides. Drain the cashews well and process in blender till smooth. Scrape the sides of the blender, then add the lime juice, lime zest, maple syrup, and vanilla. Blend until smooth, adding the oil halfway through the process. Spread over the crust and garnish with more coconut and lime zest. Cover with foil and freeze for 3 hours or until set.
No wonder it is fun to be vegan. What 2 great recipes.
Okay, now for the jokes. Harry is talking to God. How much is 1,000,000 years, God? 1 second. 2, how much is $1,000,000 to you, God? 10,000. God, can I please have $10? Certainly. Just a second. If you liked our show this week, tell your friends. If you didn't, keep it our little secret.
Yeah.